This is the plaintiff, Gerard Emmer. He says he brought his car to the defendant's shop to get the fender fixed. The guy packed the car into something causing even more damage, kept it for months, and did a horrible job fixing it to boot. His Mustang GT is his baby. He has to get the whole thing repaired again, and is suing the shoddy body shop owner for the $2,631.14 he's owed. This is the defendant, John Rosario. He says he fixed the plaintiff's fender, but one of his employees sideswiped the car with his tow truck, so they had to do the repairs again. This caused the plaintiff to keep his rental car longer, so they paid for the extended time. Bottom line, the plaintiff's car was in mint condition when it left the shop, and he has no idea why the guy's turning on him like this and suing. He's accused, rotten repairing.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Mr. Emmer, you are suing Mr. Rosario's Auto Body Shop. You're the manager, right?
Yes.
You have authority to represent?
Yes.
For $2,631.14 for rental fees they didn't pay, items you say they stole, and a new fender because they didn't do a good job fixing your fender. Tell me what's going on.
Well, on November 5th, I had an accident with an MTA bus, and I decided not to go with the old company that fixed my car. I wasn't happy with the paint job on the bumpers, which I later found out was also owned by him. I went downtown Brooklyn. I went all the way downtown Brooklyn to find another shop, and I gave them my car in good faith. I waited approximately 2 weeks, and Eddie said the car's done. Eddie's another owner.
Okay.
And he said, but the only problem is one of these such and such kids scratched your car pulling it out of the shop. I said, scratching my car. He said, your car's not ready today.
What are the odds? What happened there?
One of my guys was bringing in another car from an accident. As he was pulling it in, he hit the same fender that was already damaged before.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall when you found that out.
So, because of that, that kind of delayed the process on fixing his car.
Oh, you think? Okay, yeah. So how long was that going to delay the process?
Well,
because it took you how long to fix the car's original damage?
The original damages, it took us about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks to fix.
And then, and so now, how much longer after that did it take for you to fix the damage you caused yourself?
It took us a day and a half.
Okay.
A day and a half longer to fix the fender that we damaged.
Okay. Now, so a day and a half later, you're called and you're told to come pick it up?
Yeah.
And then when you go, what do you see?
My car wasn't even in the shop.
Where was it?
Anthony told me it's out in another shop, 12-volt Doctor. They're going to fix my gauges. They're going to fix a lot of things because of the damage to my car that they put on my car. They were going to fix my shifter. They were going to fix things
like as a gift?
Yeah.
All right.
Much.
And then you say, okay, or you say no?
Well, yeah, I said, okay. I said, when do I pick my car up? And he said, I'll let you know.
And then did he let you know?
December 19th.
Okay, so it took another week for you to get your car?
Yeah.
Why did it take another week for him to get his car?
Yes, it did.
Why?
There was damages inside of his car that he knew about. We didn't know that he knew about those damages. We thought they were from the initial accident. We do initially all the body work on the car, then we noticed that the shifter wasn't shifting right when we test drive the car. So we took it to our electronic guy to check it out, find out what the problem was. He knew about the problem. He didn't tell us about it until after we told him, listen, your car's getting fixed.
Okay.
Oh, that's an old
He's
problem,
got
don't
several
worry about
complaints now. He says that number one, you never paid for the rental and you were supposed to. What's your response to that?
We paid for 4 days of his rental that we were responsible for.
Show me proof that you paid something.
I don't have the proof with me.
Then how am I going to know that you haven't?
The lady that we did with Enterprise, she also explained to me when I spoke to her on the phone with regards to this gentleman.
You think I'm going to listen to what you say Enterprise said? You're going to give me something from Enterprise, right? Mm-hmm. You're not going to just pretend to tell me what Enterprise, and I just got to go by what you say Enterprise said. That's what we call hearsay, right? Like,
right. You're right.
According to him, the other thing he's suing you for is because he feels that the job that you did on the fender to repair the negligence of your employee was shoddy workmanship. According to you, that fender needs redoing?
I want a new bumper.
Okay. Because now you have the car here, correct?
Yes.
All right. You have an estimate to redo that fender, but in that estimate, the person doesn't say that it needs redoing. You just ask them, what does it cost to redo a fender?
Right.
So I need to see with my own eyes what the problem is. What do you say the problem is before we walk out there?
Well, they didn't line the fender up. I could show you by the bumper. They didn't. The new lights. They broke the light And the new lights that I gave them to installed, they did pay for that. The lights are totally not installed right. I'm hitting the third floor every turn. When I turn corners, I'm hitting the third floor window on everybody. The lights are not installed right.
I'm hitting the third floor window. I have
You know
no
what I
idea.
mean? Like when I make a turn, my headlights are hitting windows like on the third floor of buildings.
What is that? You're being sarcastic, obviously, but I don't understand what you're saying.
No. Like when you're driving, your headlights should be like 25 feet down on the road.
Oh, I see. You mean
As I'm turning,
the
my
beam
headlight
is too high.
Yeah, and instead of putting the halogen lights in the regular lights, they're up in the high beam, so I have to drive my high beams on to keep my headlights on.
Okay. Court is in recess. I'd like to step outside and see the car.
All rise. So the car's now fixed, but can the plaintiff sue for the value of what he's gonna lose when he turns around and sells the car?
I think so. I think it's his car, and he's the one that's selling it. And even if it looks fine now, it's going to get screwed over in the end.
But how do you know what it's gonna be in the end?
My mama always said you got to do what you think is right. And if you do something that's wrong, you can't do it. So you have to admit you were wrong.
I could listen to you for 2 hours going inside the courtroom.
Okay. So let's recap. We go out there. He shows me the damage. You say you don't see it. I say, well, I see it. I definitely see it. Then you tell me it didn't leave my shop that way. So that he must have hit it again or something. You took that car to get estimates as early as when?
Estimates for the work?
Yeah, because
the first was about 3 weeks ago, and the second was yesterday.
Oh, well, why did you wait so long?
It wasn't long after.
Do you have any evidence, any emails, any texts that you sent back and forth that would record that you were objecting to this problem before?
Everything was done between me and Eddie, verbally. I trusted him.
Who's the fellow with you?
That's my son. He was there when we noticed all of our personal properties were missing inside the car.
He was there what day?
The day I picked up the car.
Did he pick it up with you?
Yeah.
Come on up. What'd you see?
I saw it was a mess. It was we picked it up and everything was missing. First of all, in the car, the inside.
What was missing?
Everything.
What was missing?
iPod. There was tools missing, like small tools, car tools.
Why would you leave an iPod inside of your car to be?
I didn't expect to drop it off of Billy that day. He was good with it.
It doesn't matter. When you dropped it off, why wouldn't you take the stuff that's inside the car?
Even the plug on the DC where you plug your phone.
Why didn't you take off the stuff that was inside the car when you dropped off the car?
They're fast. When they talk to you, we'll do this, we'll do that,
I
we'll pay for
understand.
this.
Your brain cells connected? Why would I never drop off a car anywhere without taking everything out that's inside? Okay, so go on.
And I was there when we actually picked it up, and it was definitely exactly like that. It was it was spaced out. It was a mess. I was the first one to notice it. I was like, is this serious right now? This is ridiculous. The light, you could see the light from above the car. You could see it like a headlight. It was just ridiculous. It was a mess.
Show me the bill for the car rental.
You want to have the check that I left with
I
them?
assume you folks have a sign that says not responsible for items left in the car.
Yes, we do.
Do you have pictures of it?
Yes, I do.
Let me see it.
Here's a close-up of it, and here's all the signs together.
When did you pick up the car?
December 19th,
When did you drop off the car to them?
November.
Why would they pay for all of your car rental? I'm not understanding how you. Let me rephrase that. How do you arrive by the figure that you're suing for the car rental?
The front fender that was hit in their shop, all of that was after the car rental, the $1,000 state that my insurance paid for, all of that.
Yeah, but how many days does that represent? Because according to you left it with them how many days for this problem?
December 9th to December 19th.
According to you, it's 10 days.
Yep.
And according to you, it's how many days?
According to us, it was 2 days. We paid for 4 to be
And how is
generous.
anybody going to prove which of these two things are true? Are there phone records? You can show me phone records.
Nope.
Your Honor, he also came to the shop plenty of times, and I was letting him know what was going on with his vehicle. But like you said, I mean, there were certain things we did for him with his car extra that he
What are you
didn't
talking
pay
about? The
for.
car looks like garbage. That
didn't do
repair on the
that.
fender was garbage. When I first pointed it out to you outside, your response was, I don't see it. And then when you
didn't see it,
realized that I
right.
saw it, then it was, well, he must have hit it after that.
He's got a lot of scratches on his bumper right now, on his whole front bumper.
I'm not talking about scratches.
And
I'm talking about how the way the thing is put
Right, but
on.
what I'm saying is the reason why those scratches are is because he hit his bumper. His bumper's not lined up right because it's pushed back. We wouldn't.
I don't understand. That's what you guys got paid for originally to fix.
That's what I'm saying. No, his front bumper had nothing to do with the accident at all. At all.
But it's not I'm talking about the side quarter panel
The
is.
side of the fender and the bumper is not lined up right.
Yeah,
Because
how do you return a car that way,
We
period?
didn't. The bumper's pushed in, as you can see. Being that we work in a body shop, we know this. The bumper's pushed
Well,
in.
then
That's
why were
it's
you
not
telling
lined
me,
up with
being
the
as you work
fender.
in a body shop, what were the first words out of your mouth? I don't see it.
Because you were standing right there, I couldn't see where the damages were. Now his
So why are you
paint
talking
chipping,
if you're not looking?
His paint chipping
Why are you
like
telling
that?
a judge I don't see it if you haven't looked?
his paint chipping like that, we wouldn't leave
I
the
don't
car in the
trust you.
chip shop.
I don't trust him that much either, but I don't trust you.
I also have proof here of a receipt. We paid to fix his back seat for free. We didn't charge him the money that we paid. We got it. He had
Let me see
holes.
what that receipt says.
We didn't charge him his $1,000 deductible, which he had, that he was supposed to pay.
Your Honor, I got to check that they forged my name. I got a picture saying I was supposed to get a new door. They didn't give me a new door. They bondoed that. They bondoed my whole car. I'm going to drive my car, and it's going to fall apart like a flower pot.
Was that
Your
because
Honor,
you were
when he
trying
came
to
to our
save
shop,
on the
his car was in pieces.
$1,000?
I wasn't
You
trying to-
talking over me? You people don't hear me talking? Was that because you were
Nope.
trying to eat the $1,000 so you
That
wouldn't have
was
to actually pay the $1,000 in your
That
deductible?
was never discussed.
How come you didn't pay $1,000 for
Because
your
I never
repair?
did. I'm closing the case now.
No. How come it was You think I'm stupid? I know exactly what people do. They jack it up to the insurance company so that you don't have to pay your $1,000. You're in on it, he's in on it. You folks don't think that you're my first rodeo, do you? Okay, so otherwise you would know, because I'm resolving the case now. No, you would know when you were picking up the car that you had to pay $1,000 for the repair. You didn't pay that $1,000. That's because you guys talked about it beforehand. All right. You have the 2 estimates, correct?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to order them to pay 5 days of car rental, and I'm going to order them to pay the lower of the 2 estimates, the $1,067.44, for a sum total judgment in your favor of $1,192.59. That is my verdict.
Both sides, hold on, please.
And with that, the defendant comes out here after hearing that the plaintiff has won partially what he sued for against you.
His car didn't leave my shop that way. When we fix the car, we make sure the car leaves the way it's supposed to. We wouldn't give somebody the car back like that.
You stand by your work, or you think this is maybe not your finest job ever?
No, we stand by our work.
Mm-hmm. Judge didn't really trust either side in this case, you nor him. Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, right down this way. All right, come on in here. So you didn't get everything you sued for, but you got something.
Yep. I'm happy with the judge's verdict.
Yeah.
Yep. Just don't trust any friends anywhere from now on.
You're not going to trust your friends?
I don't think anyone should.
Nobody should trust their friends.
Well, you have 1 or 2, but 99% of your friends don't trust.
The judge didn't trust you 100% either.
I wasn't ready with the questions. I had my facts, but it was just, I wasn't ready for the.
Take your stuff out of the car next time you leave it anywhere.
That's a good advice.
Harvey?
Okay, by the way, you should know that defrauding an insurance company, that's called a crime, so watch out.